Oat milk is a new phenomenon on Wall Street. Plant-based meats have struggled to gain traction. After all, they may be somewhat good for the planet, but otherwise they are mere curiosities at the intersection of biology and chemistry. Oat milk, on the other hand, serves an obvious need for anyone with lactose intolerance, and that includes many of us who have eczema. While on a food elimination diet for eczema, you may have little need of milk at all, unless you really like it as a beverage. I think that's the only one of the 12 worst foods for eczema that I did not abuse myself with. So, with only a couple allowable cereal grains at breakfast time, I have needed only a bit of milky mouth feel. However, in the early days of the eczema FID, I was also very sensitive to food additives. Even with supposed health foods, label reading is a must. Sure, I'm most concerned about preservatives, chemical names I can't pronounce. But oat milk also requires stabilizers. Oat milk is mostly water. It separates easily from the oat solids, hence the recommendation to shake it up before using. If you don't see that recommendation, they have probably added more stabilizers to prevent separation. I may be stupid for having made so many bad food choices over my life, but I'm not lazy. I can shake and stir. I'm also pretty cheap, and I know that about 2 cups of raw oats and some water doesn't need to cost $3.95. So I Googled how to make oat milk for myself. I begin with my overnight soaked oats. You can see my video on that for details. Use full-strength old-fashioned oats as they have gone through the least milling and retain more nutritional value. This is 1 cup of soaked oats. So they have soaked up about a cup of water overnight. I'm adding 2 cups of filtered water. This loosens up the oatmeal so it goes through my juicer easier. Then it's just a matter of pouring that mixture into the juicer. I had an older juicer that was not as efficient. I would run the oatmeal through it several times. This Nama juicer works very well, but I still will run the oatmeal through twice just to make sure I'm getting the most of the nutrient value. I also want to avoid using too much water, otherwise I end up with the equivalent of fat-free milk, watery with no taste or body. So for the second run, I'm loosening up the pulp with just 1 cup of filtered water. See how thick it's coming out now. You'll want to clean the juicer parts immediately with hot soapy water. The residue can be thick and gooey. You definitely do not want to let it dry up in there. Keep in mind, homemade oat milk has no preservatives. So transfer it to a clean container, keep it refrigerated, and use it within a week or so. Separation is natural, just stir it up before using. Thank you for watching.